Been a long time without you. Been a long time without love. Everything reminds me of you. But everything is not enough. Really hard, it's by the ocean.
Days old.
In the trophy.
In the trophy. In the trophy. I'm going to have to find it as we talk. But yeah.
Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. Can you all hear me okay? And if you can, please put it in the comment section and let me know. Welcome to the West Ham Network studio. Yes, we have a studio. I'm not going to tell you where, but I think Russ gave it away earlier on. But it's really good to see. You can see rolling along the bottom there. Our team news has been announced, of course. Have no fear, your favorite moderator is here. Where has he been? Where have you been, my man? Reese boy, good to see you. Sorry, I got more excited about that than I have about the game this evening, but it's good to see you all. There's loads of people in the chat. Before we get started, though, I'm going to bring to you the West Ham team news for today's show. So here we go. Here's the West Ham starting 11, and we'll get discussing it once this video is done. Well, there you go. There is our starting 11 against Anderlecht tonight, and a few changes to the side. Things we probably expected to take place and things we probably did not expect. Now, there was a hint and a nod in the press conference that Antonio potentially would miss the game today. And of course, you've seen from the team news that he is, of course, missing. Let me bring that screen up for you just now. Of course, you've got Areola in goal. You've got Sefal, Johnson, Ogbonna, Creswell, and Emerson in a back five. It looks like it is going to be a back five. 3 central defenders, 1 natural central defender. You could, as Ogbonna, you could say Johnson is also, because he started his career off as a centre-half, but he's obviously now pushed out onto the right-hand side. But this season predominantly has been playing in that back 3 from a 5. So you've got Sufal out on the right-hand side, Johnson in the middle, Ogbonna, Creswell out on the left side of central defence with Emerson out there playing the wing back. You've got Downs and Lanzini in the middle of the park. Again, great to see Flynn Downs get another start for West Ham in a West Ham game. And then you've got Lanzini, who, of course, David Moyes spoke about in the press conference by saying, I think he's now more like a number 8 as such. But I think it's good to see. I think it's good. You know what? We need all our players firing on all cylinders. And that's what we're going to need when these players step up to the plate. You've got Benny keeping his position in, well, not keeping his position in the team, well, from the Europa League conference he is, but he's going to be out there performing for West Ham with Paqueta and Bowen. So we're making the assumption that potentially the 3 of them will fluctuate. Maybe Paqueta through the middle, Benrahma and Paqueta, one switching from right to left and Bowen up top. But it does make for interesting reading, of course. Let me jump in and show you the substitutes that are here tonight. You have got Randolph and Dawson, Rice, Fornals, Soucek, Skamaka, Scarles, of course, the young lad, Hedgie, Potts, Forson, and Coventry. So good to see a couple of the young guys on the bench. Forson is a player that I've really rated for a couple of seasons now. Of course, he played in the fixture in the Europa League last year as well. But keep your comments coming in. Hopefully we'll be joined by my dad at some point throughout the show for the live watch along. We're just getting a new setup for you all, so hopefully this all works properly. Now I've got two options to watch the game on. I've got something that is lagging slightly, and I've got something a bit smaller that's working perfectly. So but we will be bringing this to you tonight anyway, so don't you worry about that. Let me jump into the chat and see who's kicking about. Kimbo is there saying, evening everyone, good to see you, Kimbo. Thank you very much for joining us. Evening all from James Bong. Again, good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining us. You all tripping. Come on, you Irons. 3-1 tonight. Get it over. And last two games, play the kids for experience. And this is exactly the route that I've been talking about. You all tripping. Essential. Let's get the job done tonight with this team. And it then really gives us a great option to utilize not just the squad, but the young players and give them a really good bit of experience. And it gives David Moyes a really good, strong understanding in what these young players are capable of doing by stepping up to the equation when they're not going to get that, the likes of that, when we're trying to compete in competitions like the the League Cup and the FA Cup. You're never going to get that exact experience because they're going to utilize the rest of the squad. So if you've qualified as group winners, then it leaves you that option with the squad. And I think that's a no-brainer at all for West Ham to do that. So fingers crossed. Let's go another win tonight from Joan. Thank you for joining us, Joan. Good to see you. Kimbo says another win tonight, and we'll take that. Yes, all good. Have no fear. Your favorite moderator is here from Reese Boy. Joan, yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much, Kimbo, as well. James Bong's going for a 4-2 West Ham win. That's also what we like to hear. Does anyone know where Ashby is? Is he still injured? Well, not necessarily, no. He did feature for a couple of the under development team, if you want to call it that, under 23s. And I believe he was left out of the last squad, which made us understand that he may have been included in today's squad, but he hasn't been. So I don't know what's going to happen with the Harrison Ashby thing. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Thank you very much. Yep, work keeps you busy. It certainly does, mate. I know exactly how you feel with that one. Lee, thank you for joining us. It's good to see you, mate. Kimbo should be a strong enough team for tonight, but a few big names on the bench if needed. Absolutely. And I think that's, we're going to see that all season. And it's great to see that, to be honest. It's great to see that we've got the strength there in depth, even though we've not started with a striker tonight. And I know that probably pisses people off. That's just what happens sometimes in these circumstances. So bear with the Mosiah, because I think we've got enough in the tank here. I never saw a huge amount from Anderlecht the last time out to massively concern me. I didn't expect Paqueta. I did a bit of a preview with my dad, and we discussed that. And his mindset was, you've got to go reasonably strong in this game because you want the deed done. You want to get the deal done as soon as you possibly can. So I don't see the harm in Paqueta starting. I think it's actually quite good that he is starting to get as much game time as he possibly can. We've got the strength and depth. That's fine. We've taken the competition serious. And it's mixing it up a little bit. It's not just relying heavily on Paqueta and Scamacca and other players, giving Flynn Downs another great opportunity to perform in a West Ham shirt. And I think that's huge for us. Huge for us. Of course it is. Good day, Lee, and good to you, James Bong. Thank you for joining us as well. Good evening to you beautiful people from Howard Ales. Again, you're all talking to each other. Let's see how this line does. Does Moyes have a plan? I think Moyes does. If I'm being really honest with you, Artel, I think this team is all about utilizing the squad. Areola, of course, is the goalkeeper for the cup competitions. You've got Sefao. For me, he's been not the greatest performers of this season. The but to that is that he turned up last week against Anderlecht and gave a good game. He actually did play really well. Johnson needs game time, and we know what he's capable of doing. Augie, again, I thought we would maybe line up with Dawson alongside Augie, but we've not done that. Creswell in the central defence knows how to support in that role, and he actually is quite suited in that role. I'm glad to see Emerson get a start. Really intrigued to see how far forward he gets. And pushes Anderlecht. And to be honest with you, I think this is the perfect game for Emerson, because I think Anderlecht lacked pace throughout their whole team. So with Emerson's pace, getting forward and getting back, I think he'll cause them massive amounts of concern tonight. Downs, listen, You don't need me to tell you what I think of Flynn Downs. I think he's a fantastic player. I know yous all do as well. I think that he's got a really great shot now tonight to show us what he is capable of doing. Again, and give Moyes something else to think about. Lanzini, I get it. I understand people's frustrations there. I get it, but I still think there's a player there. I still think there's a player that can feature for West Ham. Moyes has now spoke out and said, that's it. He's number 8. That's where I see him playing. So you're going to see him playing a deeper role because he's lost a little bit of pace, a mixture from injury and a mixture from age in footballing terms. And I think what we'll see from him is the creativity. Moyes has now blatantly gone out there and said, play creative from the back, which is a role that Paqueta plays. So emulate. He's probably learning stuff off of him. I'm going to see. Bless me, sorry. So, yeah, really cool to see him. Benrahma, do you know what? If he bagged a goal or a brace last week, it would have been a total different game. It would have been. We've been sitting here screaming like wonderful things about Benrahma. He just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, which was very, very unfortunate. I don't need to talk to you about Paqueta. And, of course, Jared Bowen, we know what he is capable of doing. So, yeah, really, really cool as well. Smash the like button, people. Yes, please do. Thank you, Reese Boy. Hey, how are all talking to each other? Apache saying Downs, Lanzini, Benrahma, Paqueta, Bowen, all small technical players. Moyes taking a leaf out of Pep's book as well. Absolutely, he is. Is feeding Paqueta to Benny. Goal, we'll take that. Absolutely, we will take that right now. DJ Rusty B says, over to the studio. Listen, trialing and testing. We've got to give it a shot. We'll see what happens. We'll see if you like it. The whole idea is it can be quite inclusive as well. So I can be here, family can be around, and we can have a bit of a chin wag and a good bit of a laugh as well. 2 up, 2 down. Hammer says, we can do it. I think we can. Absolutely. Howard Ailes is giving you, Russie B, you need to get that crowd buzzing, Russ. Now, listen, I wonder if we can challenge Russ, and I don't know how much power he's got on this little cheeky button. Name him a song in the chat, and we'll see if Russ plays it. Russ, you have, let me just see how long you've got. You've got 30 minutes to listen to the chat. So put your comments in and think of a song that's going to get the crowd rocking who's in the stadium right now. You give me that option. Artel is saying, interesting, Bowen's on the pitch, racking up game time, making sure he gets picked in the World Cup squad. Methinks, well, I'll tell you what, Artel, last season, we need to remember that Moyes actually said that he can play week in and week out. Absolutely, he can play week in and week out. So there's no ifs or buts about it. I didn't doubt that he would play. He was always going to play for me, whether it's the World Cup or not the World Cup. And I think, you know, when we were struggling for a bit of form, he was always going to play, to be honest. What's on the playlist, Russie B? Russ, I've put you well under pressure here, haven't I? But name a tune if you want it played and getting the fans up and running. I'm going to play it. Oh, I'm going to play it. You ready? Minefields by the Prodigy. There's a song coming up, Russ, if you are listening and watching this. Minefields by the Prodigy, Russ. I can imagine that. That will get the crowd going. Absolutely. Sweet Caroline from 2 Up, 2 Down Hammers. Obviously, the very famous boxing song as well. Gets the crowd rocking and rolling in the boxing as well. This is my favorite so far. You Raised Me Up by Westlife. I can picture it. Oh, my word. I can picture the fans sitting there going, what is going on in this stadium? That would be really funny. I love it. James Bond, can Mum access the new studio when we need a late goal? I will make sure she pops in and says hi to you all as well. What about this one? Russ, right said Fred, I'm too sexy. If you are watching, please get that played. You've got 29 minutes, mate, to play a couple of these requests. And if you do play the requests, I'd like you to take a recording of you pressing that button, Russ, and giving us fans what we want. Apache, Chop Suey, System of a Down. Love it. Love it. I just don't know if everyone in the stadium would love it because it's obviously an acquired taste as well. Loads of comments coming in, so keep them coming in as well. So what do you think, though? We've got Skamaka on the bench. He's performing really well in a West Ham shirt. Paqueta and him have built up a really nice relationship. And I think that's exciting to see. You know, if we need to rely heavily on the bench, we can. That's something that's going to give us options. Obviously, tonight we are playing Anderlecht, and let me just have a quick look at the league, actually. There are games currently taking place. Fiorentina are beating Hearts from Scotland 5-1 already. Let me just take a little look at the West Ham League, which would be really good if I could get that up. And then we can kind of go. And while I'm doing that, actually, I will get you the starting 11 if you've just joined, because there's been quite a few people join us now for the starting 11. Or I'll bring you another intro video as well. So there you go. There is the starting 11 for you as well. Now, the situation is West Ham top the league with 9 points. Anderlecht behind West Ham on 4. Silkeborg, of course, beating FCSB Steaua Bucharest last week 5-0 in a shock win, a shock victory it was. And Silkeborg set on 3 points with FCSB Steaua Bucharest on 1 point as it stands now. The situation is, if West Ham beat Anderlecht tonight, we move on to 12 points and Anderlecht stay on 4. If Silkeborg beats Steaua Bucharest, they go on to 6 points. Now, West Ham would qualify for the next stage. It's just whether or not they would qualify as champions or as runners-up. Now, if you are the runner-up of the league, you go through to the round of 32, which is not really what West Ham want. We want to go through to the round of 16. So to guarantee the round of 16, you go ahead and you win that group. So ideally, what we would like to happen tonight would be a draw or a victory for Steaua Bucharest against Silkeborg and West Ham to beat Anderlecht. That is the most ideal situation. Now, if we do get beat tonight, that means Anderlecht have caught up to West Ham within 2 points. So we just really want to avoid defeat. Genuinely just want to avoid defeat. Now, if we take a draw, then we move on to 10 points and Anderlecht move on to 5 with 6 points to play for. Again, if Silkeborg draw, or ideally they would need to win if we draw. Let me just get this right. If we draw and Silkeborg lose, so we really just want a draw in the other game and West Ham to win tonight. That's the minimum requirement we're looking for. And I would be happy with that. And that means we would qualify for the last 16, which would mean then we could play a lot of the youngsters in the team as well. Now, listen, if you are new around here, please hit that cheeky subscribe button. Let me find that for you just now. The button is wherever you're watching. If you're watching on the laptop, you have to just go. When you see it, you'll see the red button. And when you click on it, I think the color changes on the subscribe button as well. So click that one, hit the bell notification. That will also notify you when a show does go live as well. There is an option to join. So please get yourself involved in that. At the same time, what I'm going to do is play another video. I'm going to come back in, but in the meantime, I want you to put your predictions in. Let me know your predictions for this game tonight. Please put your predictions in the chat. We'll go through them in a second, as I'm going to play you another little cheeky video to keep you going while I get something else set up in the background.
Days old.
In the trophy.
but everything is not enough. Feeling hot by the ocean.
Days old.
In the trophy.
In the trophy.
So there you go. There's a couple of videos to keep you entertained. Let me jump through the comments. There's loads of people in here, so over 200 odd people watching live. Keep your comments coming in if you're new around here as well. Mark Alexander's gone for a 3-0 West Ham victory. Artel is gone for a 4-0 West Ham victory. 2 Up 2 Down Hammers is gone for 3-1 to West Ham. Phil Rogerio has gone 1-0 West Ham. Apache 4-2 West Ham. Also, that must have been a point. I heard about, oh God, what's this? What he's talking about here is this. Oh, I saw, there we go. I saw the blockheads after Ian's passing at Colchester Arts Centre emotional night. There you go. Howard Ailes is saying 5-0 to Benny, hat-trick, Paqueta, Bowen. Could you imagine that for Benny as well? Oh, no. That's, oh man, that's it. Absolutely. Now, I have, on other people's request, sorted out the Skype situation. Now, if people would like to come on just before kickoff and have their opinion, you are more than welcome to click on this number here. So if you just click quickly, you can dial that number. If you're in the UK, you can dial 011 0116 318 3846. You can then come on and have your quick opinion with me just now. No problem at all. So jump on and just do that. Yeah, come on and have a chinwag. And if you are, I will get you on and you can have your say. So if you are dialing from an international number, you do have to dial +44 116 318 3846. It is a completely easy setup. It's Skype as well. So there is your number. It's through Skype. So you just have to dial, if you're in the UK and you want to come on just for a quick chinwag, 0116 318 3846. You can have your quick opinion on it as well. But if you are just joining us, the team news is in. Of course, you've got Areola in goals, Cefal, Johnson, Ogbonna, Creswell, and Emerson, and with a back five, 2 wing backs, which I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Emerson tonight because I think, like I said earlier on, Anderlecht are definitely there for the taking. And I'm pretty confident we can hopefully do a job against them as well. And yep, please, like I said, if someone wants to phone in, you're more than welcome to do it. The number is rolling along the bottom. If you want to get your quick opinions in before the game starts, you're more than welcome to do it. So you've got the back five there. You've got Downs and Lanzini in the middle of the park protecting the defense as well. So that is cool. We're just getting everything set up in the background if you're just joining us. So apologies for that. Just make sure that's working. There we go. Just getting that all sorted for you. Here's some comments coming in. The Hazari's in. Good to see you as well. The Hazari. Really cool to see you. Now, you're going to have to bear with me. I just need to get something else set up again. So I do apologize for that. But I will be back very shortly. There you go. There you go. Right, listen, I'm having a bit of an issue with my stream, so don't hate on me, but I am going to have to put on that video again, just so I can get myself sorted, so I can give you the match day live. I'll be back with you very shortly. There we go. I am back. I have sorted it all out, so apologies for that. We're just waiting now for the game to take place, and I'll be giving you the running commentary on it as well. Toby Sampson, are you not there, mate? I thought you were at the game. Have you picked up an internet reception from the stadium? Let us know what it's like from the stadium, mate, as well. Feel free if you want. It was only a couple of minutes now before kickoff. If you can get a reception, you're more than welcome to dial in and give us a chin wag as well. Surreal Frame, good to see you too. Morning, Anton, Pat Holland fan from a wet and windy Canberra. My prediction 2-0. Well, it's not just wet and windy there, it's wet and windy where I am as well. However, I am in the network studio. Yes, the studio. It will get better. Don't you worry about that. It will get better. Crosshammer says, come on, you Irons. That's what we want to see. Come on, you Irons. Get your predictions in. There's loads of people watching, but hardly anyone commenting. So comment and let us know your thoughts on the game. How are you feeling about the lineup? Are you happy about the lineup? Any players that you wish that West Ham had given a run out to? Well, let's look at the bench again. We have got on that bench. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll bring it up on my screen so it's a bit clearer. You've got Randolph, Dawson, Rice, Fornal, Suchek, Skamaka, Scarles, Ollie Scarles, Hedgie, the keeper, Potts, Forson, and Coventry as well. So, a strong bench for West Ham. No Antonio tonight, but we were led to believe that is what was going to happen as well. 3-1 to the West Ham from Crosshammer. Svandy G is saying C-O-Y-I. Come on, you Irons, with an X. That's what we like to see. 4-1 West Ham. Take that off your hands right now. Howard Ailes is saying hi to you, Mandy. Hope you are well. Mandy as well. Bed Sit Radio 2-0 to the mighty West Ham. Well, I'll take that off your hands. A clean sheet would be massive absolutely massive for us. Really, really cool if we could get ourselves a cheeky clean sheet as well. Let me see if I can turn this up so you can get a little bit brighter. Yeah. Got all new equipment coming, so don't you worry about that as well. Can't wait to see Benny with Paqueta. Neither can I. I think he'll really play off. It's a good point, actually. I think Benny will really play. I don't know, kind of going back, if you think back to like when we had Payet and Lanzini, I think the benefit to those two players were the creativity between them, and it really benefited. It benefited Payet and it benefited Lanzini. It benefited Lanzini a lot more. I think he works a lot better with creativity alongside him. So I feel like Benrahma really would suit that style of player, you know, with Paqueta, who is so clever in his creativity. But there is kind of, you know, I agree with you. The Hazard is a kind of reasonably odd lineup. I think it's odd because we don't have that out and out striker starting on the game. I think it's right not to start Scamacca, I think, but we'll have to see. Timothy is saying 2-1 to West Ham as well. Timothy Thomas is saying expecting a smooth, silky performance with better possession and creativity. The thing is, against Anderlecht last week, I actually think West Ham done pretty much everything except for put the ball in the back of the net. We got caught out on several occasions. I don't doubt that for a second. I think we did get caught out. And I think that, you know, we were lucky not to concede with that chance that Fabio Silva had. But I think what Moyes will be saying to this team today is don't let them get in behind. They're not the fastest of teams, but we've not got the fastest of the defenses. You know, Johnson and Emerson are really the only two speedy boys in the back of our defense there. So for me, we need to watch that, but they're not fast on the uptake either. Anderlecht are not fast on the uptake. And from everything I saw last time round, I feel like we're more than capable of taking them today. I really do. And we've got strength on the bench, which can definitely offer us a really big support mechanism as well. The lineup lacks height also. Yeah, it does. It's not, you know, obviously you're missing Dawson, you're missing, well, if you look at our back line, I think the only really boy with any height there is Augie, 100%. That's it. And then in the middle of the park, I think Paqueta's reasonably tall. That's it. Valid point. Yeah, no Dawson, no Souček, no Scamacca. So, yeah, absolutely. Trini Hammer, good to see you as well. Thank you very much for joining us. We are only a couple of minutes away from the game itself taking place. Hopefully we can get a victory tonight. I'll keep you up to date with all the other scores in the other games as well. Hopefully we get a repeat of this. It'd be nice to see Jared Bowen get some goals. Obviously, we won't be seeing Antonio tonight. And Antonio, for anyone that doesn't know, Antonio is not playing tonight because it was mentioned that he had a cold, came down with a cold, so he skipped training yesterday, and it looks like he's obviously skipped training today and the game today. So obviously Moyes wants to protect the player and realizes that I don't need to play the player or even make him travel if there's no need. The most ideal situation really for West Ham today would be go ahead with a couple of goals very early on and late into the game, be really comfortable that we allow some of the younger boys to come on the field and utilize that way. I don't think we would need to really at that point utilize many of the main new players that came onto the park. You know, we've got a chance now to look at players. If we get that cushion, we could be looking at players like I'm not saying he'll bring Scarles on, Potts, Forson and Coventry, but potentially Forson and Coventry, who have actually played for West Ham before in the past as well. So that will be very, very interesting to see. My mum has joined us. Everyone's asking for you, Mum, on the stream. They can't hear you. They can't hear you, but they were wanting to know if you were going to make an appearance. And I said she will at some point. She'll pop her head down and say hi when the game starts. We're only 2 away from kickoff. So, yep, keep your comments coming in. I will bring in you I'll be bringing you running commentary of the game. Looking forward to watching Johnson's performance. An assistant is expected. Absolutely. Timothy is saying Benrahma will score tonight. Well, let's bloody hope he does. I am going to go and get my stream all sorted, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes for the running commentary.
Been a long time without you. Been a long time without love. Everything reminds me of you. But everything is not enough. Really hot by the ocean.
Days old.
Oh, I'm muted. There we go. The teams are out on the park. I will be bringing you the live commentary for the game. Let me just get this all set up for you there as well. I'll remove that. There we are. So game's kicked off. Anderlecht are wearing white and purple. West Ham obviously in the claret and blue. The lag has gone completely. The lag is completely gone. Sorry, I'm just talking to the family in the background. So there you go. Kickoff is on. Anderlecht are now playing the ball through the back line. Yeah. That one. West Ham playing the ball through the back line. Ben Johnson gets the ball. Ogbonna now on the ball. Out wide left. Great play there from Ben Rama. He's tacking down the left-hand side. He's on the attack. There's bodies over there on the right-hand side. Plays it. Paqueta keeps a hold of the ball. He's dispossessed. He goes to win it back. Creates a foul, and Anderlecht to get a free kick. You can probably hear my mum and dad having an argument in the background, but that's just normally what happens. So, Anderlecht now on the attack, playing the back, played it back to the keeper. Creswell. So for anyone that doesn't know, we're on 1 minute and 55 seconds. What are you on? Yeah, there you go. Johnson plays the ball out wide to Sefal. Sefal plays the ball back to Johnson on the midway park. Flynn Downs. Sefal chips the ball up over the top, unfortunately to no one. Anderlecht defensive header. Bowen tries to hit the ball forwards. Sefal, big throw into the box, cleared from Anderlecht. They're first to the ball again. Creswell collects the ball on the centre circle. Plays a ball through. Benny on the edge of the box. He's dispossessed, unfortunately. Big ball forward from Anderlecht. Oh, the players beat Augie. Augie's using his strength, but the players still got it. That's Fabio Silva. Now Anderlecht have collected the ball. Anderlecht just keeping a hold of the ball now in the middle of the park. West Ham, Flynn Downs putting the pressure on. Now you've really got what looks like a false nine, really, with West Ham. There's no one really playing up top. Benny's pushing a little bit further forward, but he's playing out on the left. Paqueta through the middle, Bone out on the right. Paqueta is the furthest forward player just now. Bit of space opened up for Anderlecht down the left-hand side. Coming in?
No.
Get some background noise going for you. Anderlecht still on the attack. Like just patiently playing the ball through the middle of the park. West Ham have won it back though. Emerson finds Ogbonna. Anyone that wants to know, I'm on 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Anderlecht on the attack down the left-hand side. Anderlecht. Big cross into the box. Sefal does well to hit the ball away. It's well won back there from Creswell. Now West Ham are on the attack. Paqueta. Creswell's moved up there with him. Then Rama's gone for the run. Overlap and run. Paqueta is going to shoot from distance. He tries to. Takes a deflection and Anderlecht keeper takes a hold of it. Fabio Silva drops deep for Anderlecht. He collects the ball. He's still got a hold of it. Anderlecht put the ball through. We've got the ball down the left-hand side. It could be at 5 minutes. Anderlecht put the ball through. Fabio Silva down the right-hand side. Crosses it in low. He's done well to get it in, but it's cleared from Ben Johnson. Anderlecht still got the ball again. Not done anything with it, but 7 minutes into the game. Nothing really to report about yet. Well, that's well done from Lanzini as well. Bonner gets the ball in the back line for West Ham. Doesn't it ball through to Flynn Downs? He drives forward for West Ham. Keta, Flynn Downs. But wide to Ben Johnson. Forward to Stefal. Bowen wins it. Keeps a hold of it. Does really well. Finds Stefal in space. Bowen stayed on line. He's pulled down from the ref. Referee's given a free kick. He's been pulled down out just outside the 18-yard box. Definitely foul, and the player pulls up a yellow card for that as well. Definitely a foul. Good football from Jared Bowen. Good football from Stefal. Good supportive play. Jared Bowen wins the ball with a chest, keeps a hold of it, takes on one player, takes on two, finds the gap, finds the hole in the defence, plays in Stefal, who plays a quick ball through. And the Anderlecht player, if he does not pull Jared Bowen down, Jared Bowen is through. But a free kick for West Ham in a dangerous area. I can see Lanzini and Creswell stepping over this. I think this is totally Creswell territory. Over the right-hand side, just out from the 18-yard box. 8 minutes and 52 seconds gone. West Ham with a free kick. West Ham nil, Anderlecht nil. And Creswell pings it. It goes out wide. Sorry. Goes out wide. Lanzini collects the ball in the middle of the park, plays the ball forward. Benny 1-2 with Paqueta. Benny's got the ball, plays the ball forward to Jared Bowen. Ogbonna. Creswell. When Rama drops deep, plays the ball to Paqueta, who plays the ball back to Ogbonna. Ben Johnson tries to play the ball to Flynn Downs, but he is fouled. West Ham taking the short free kick. Creswell finds Flynn Downs, plays the ball back to Areola, plays a short one back out to Creswell. Anderlecht pressing. When Rama drops deep, he loses the ball. Anderlecht win the ball back, and it goes out for a throw in to Anderlecht. See what everyone is saying in the chat. Good initial pressure from the West Ham. Timothy says, I don't like our shape. Timothy says, Paqueta greedy at 5 minutes 53. We seem to have 6 across the back. West Ham are pressing now. Anderlecht. Jared Bourne makes a tackle. Referee blew up for that. You knew the referee was going to blow up for that, for a free kick on the Anderlecht defender. I mean, it wasn't the worst of tackles in the world. It's the fact he went to ground, his 2 feet had left the ground. He's not getting a booker or anything like that. It was just a foul that probably wasn't needed. But actually, do you know what? There was actually nothing wrong with that at all. The referee's blown up and given a free kick, and I would not say that was. 11 minutes, 43 seconds gone. O'Connor collects the ball in the back of the fence. He's out to Creswell, who goes long up over the top. He's found Paqueta deep on the byline for West Ham. Skips by a one Anderlecht player. Finds Benny in space on the edge of the box. He's tripped up, and we've won another free kick on the edge of the box. This is now more predominantly for a right-sided footballer, white-footed footballer. Benny does well. He is fouled. He's done a bit of trickery, got around the Anderlecht player. The player was too slow and pulled Benrahma down. Decent start for Benny. Decent start for Paqueta. Good start for Bowen. And put some of these chances away. Nice to do it early if we can. 12 minutes, 45 seconds gone. West Ham 0, Anderlecht 0. West Ham with a free kick over there on the right-hand side. You've got Benrahma stepping over it. You've got Creswell stepping over it as well. So there on the left-hand side, more suited to a right-footed player, but Creswell could try and ping it into the top right-hand corner. 13 minutes and 2 seconds gone. What's going to happen here? Benrahma looks like he's going to... Oh, no. Creswell! Yeah! Is it Benny? I don't know who it is. Who the hell took it? I think it's Benny. Yes, it was Benny because sorry, my thing there looked like it was Creswell, but it was actually Benny, so apologies. Benrahma with the free kick. Yes! Come on, you Irons. Benrahma, I tell you what as well, that's exactly what we needed and what he needed. Creswell dummies the free kick and Benny finds the spot, the perfect sweet spot, and makes it 1-0 for West Ham. That's exactly what we want. And Mum, yeah, for anyone who's watching, Mum has made an appearance. I know you think she's a good luck charm. He has made the appearance there, so well done to her as well. Just what our man Benny needed. Huge goal for him. And I tell you what, that will do his confidence the world of good. Absolutely do his confidence the world. Brilliant for Benny. Delighted for him. Just what we needed. Perfect timing. Nice and early as well. So many comments. I'll try and jump through them as well. Silkeborg have scored. Get rid of this one. In your hands, Benny. Thomas, Benny, goal, 1-0. Get in there, cross hammer. Absolutely. Benny, you blew the Uti. Good free kick from Benrahma. It was. Yes. Said Ben would score. I'm not Rust, Timothy. I'm Anton. So just to let you know, Silkeborg are currently beating FCSB, Steaua Bucharest, 1-0 as well. What a great goal for Benrahma, but what more exciting the fact is that Benrahma got the goal. He made that. That's huge, positive. Goal shot from Anderlecht and save from Areola. Shot from distance from Fabio Silva, but easily save for him as well. Straight at Areola. Routine save. He deals with that. No problem at all. West Ham on the attack again, but he's fouled Paqueta. And it's a West Ham free kick. They are fouling West Ham left, right, and centre today. No worries, Timothy, mate. You're ahead of me. You are ahead of me. I'm 16:35. Ralph is saying, I was saying earlier on when I was on the ham that this game would be interesting. Never a big fan of Moyes, but he's going skilled. Take my hat off. Right, Johnson on the attack down the right hand side for West Ham. Plays in Flynn Downs backwards. Paqueta drops deep to click the ball. Plays it back to Flynn Downs, who finds Ben Johnson out on the right hand side. Plays the ball forward for Sefao. He plays a neat ball forward, and it takes a deflection, goes out for a West Ham throw in on the right hand side. Paqueta. Oh, he does well. Drops his shoulder. Flynn Downs. Benny. Oh, Paqueta's broke the offside trap. You've got to finish that, Paqueta. Is he offside? Oh, really nice football, though. Really good, creative football from West Ham. Did he break the offside trap? I thought he broke the offside trap. Benny. Oh, he is offside. Sorry, I get excited, as you can tell. Great interplay. West Ham United. Paqueta should have scored easy. Offside for Paqueta. Absolutely, it was. West Ham have done well in defence there. Sefao comes and collects the ball, and it goes out for a West Ham throw in. 17 minutes and 50 seconds gone. West Ham 1 Anderlecht 0. Free kick to Ben Rama. Great free kick for Benny as well. Ogbonna plays the ball to Creswell. Emerson out there on the left-hand side. He drives forward. He tries to play a neat ball through for Emerson, but he could not get the ball. Anderlecht now have got the ball in the back of their defence. Bowen putting the pressure on. I'd like to put the ball back to the keeper. West Ham are pressing now. 18 minutes gone. McBonner tries to win the header. It flicks over, but Creswell collects it. Lanzini. Creswell back to Lanzini in the West Ham half. Paqueta drops deep, plays in. Lanzini plays a quick 1-2. Keeps a hold of it, runs forward. Ben Johnson collects it, plays the ball through to Flynn Downs. Got space. He finds Sefao. Sefao goes early, tries to go over the top. Their defence have made a mistake. Ben Rama collects the ball. He's in a bit of space. He finds Emerson down the left-hand side. He's inside the 18-yard box, crosses it into the back post. And Sefao had made the run too early and could not meet the ball on the other side. It's gone out for an Anderlecht throw in. 19 minutes gone. West Ham 1 Anderlecht 0. Anderlecht with the ball up top. Ogbonna wins that head. Ogbonna wins that, no problem at all. Lanzini collects the ball. He loses it, but we've won it back with Flynn Downs. Skips by one player, plays the ball back to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson switches play completely to find Emerson, but the Anderlecht player's done enough to hit the ball out for a West Ham throw in, a little bit in their half. Minutes and 7 seconds gone. It looks like there's a problem on the pitch, and it looks like Ogbonna is injured. It looks like Oggy is injured. And it looks like West Ham are going to have to make a sub and bring on Craig Dawson for him. And that is gutting, and he will be gutted as well. Just wonder what that injury is. Is it his hamstring? The way that the physio is working at him, it looks like it could. That's taking the movement of the knee. It's not the hamstring. Dawson is going to come on for West Ham. That is such a shame. Such a shame for Oggy. Super link-up play between Benny and Paqueta, just what we want to see. Oggy coming off, Dawson on, DJ Rossi B. Drank says Silkeborg are 2-0 up. Oggy down, Oggy off, left knee. Yeah, it's such a shame because he's spent such a long time coming back from such a bad injury. And he was looking good as well. He was looking good. So just hopefully pray that that's nothing terrible and he can bounce back from whatever that is. More precautionary, fingers crossed. Dawson's coming on the field. I mean, he's walking off, not limping, but, going straight down the tunnel. Dawson comes on the field. Benny running the show. He is. Caitlin is saying, we only played as well as we are in the Conference League in the Prem. That's a shame. West Ham on the attack. Benny's still got the ball, tries to nick ball through, but it goes out. Oh, West Ham have won a corner, doesn't that? It's not the other. Cross in from West Ham. And the keeper collects it. And with the ball out. Jared Bourne putting the pressure on. We cut back, played it back to the defence. The fielders dropped in, collected the ball. Emerson, Keta, Downs, Johnson, Safal, back to Johnson. Downs, West Ham just keeping hold of possession. No movement up there, so we just keep hold of the ball. Keta plays the ball back. Dawson. Creswell drops in to collect it. Going to play it back to Areola. Areola pings it long. Rama tries to read the run. The defender does well to clear it. Plays the ball forward. Dawson comes out, collects it. Plays the ball back to Areola. 24 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Anderlecht 0. Keep your comments coming in. Let us know your thoughts. Dad's joining us. Dad's coming in. Sorry, he's not. He's left. Ball through for West Ham. Emerson. Good play from West Ham. It's Declan Rice, but yes, I should say. Emerson tries to win the ball back, but Anderlecht have won it with the defence. Oh, nice ball through from Lanzini. Ben Rama tries to cross in early. Oh, Bowen's going on the volley, clear from Anderlecht. Defender's done well. Bowen's kicked the defender at the same time. He knew he was going to give a foul for that. Of course, he was going to give a foul for that. Oh, let me get rid of this dude. His man is blocked. Sorry, apologies for that. Where are we? Andy Pepper's in the house. Good to see you, my friends. Just got home, well made up to see that these are already 1 up. Absolutely. Go back to we are not London. We are East London. It's important God bless and thank you for your commentary, Lee. Thank you very much for the kind words, mate. Just shows how tough the Premier League is. I predict it will be 2-0. Down's doing well. Simple football. Absolutely. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. All West Ham just know that we're close to scoring. Smash the like button as well. Please do. $26 gone. Keta watching the ball. And Blake defender does well to clear it. What's your thoughts so far? 27 minutes gone. You happy? Frustrated? How you feeling? West Ham with a throw in. It's a foul. Benny wins it off his chest. Flynn Downs. Creswell really far forward on the pitch. Emerson's up there to support. Oh, what a pass! Was Jared Bowen onside? Well, I think he was. He was. What a ball that was from Creswell. Bowen had made a run. I thought he was offside, and he's hit it first time at the keeper, though, unfortunately. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button as well. It does help the channel out. Paqueta. That's unlucky. Now, I'm listening to what the commentator's saying there, and I don't understand that, so I'm just going to quickly check something here. Silkeborg are currently winning right now. They have to 6. Yeah, they can only equal what West Ham are. West Ham on the attack now on the left-hand side. Emerson's done well. Driving forward for West Ham. Keeps driving forward. Finds Jared Bowen on the edge of the box. Best space shoots. What a goal! What a fucking goal! Oh my word! What an unbelievable goal that was from Jared Bowen. Oh my word. Great work down the left-hand side from West Ham. And a great goal for Jared Bowen as well. Great football from West Ham. Emerson travelling down the left-hand side. Bowen comes onto the edge of the box, takes one touch, takes a second touch, smashes it into the top right-hand side to make it 2-0 to West Ham. Exactly what we need. Guess who made an appearance there? Mum. For anyone watching, Mum made an appearance. Takes a touch with his right foot, takes a second touch with his left foot, sets the ball up, 2 defenders close in, and he smashes it into the top right-hand side of the net. Fantastic goal from Mr. Jared Bowen. So many comments as well. Okay, let me get to that person. Bowen, go! There's all your comments coming in. Finding it difficult. I love it how you pause and leave us hanging. Sorry. 2-0. 2-0. Bowen, goal. Bowen. There you go. 2-0. Bowen. We're up to 58% possession. Great play, Emerson. 2-0 West Ham. Hallelujah. Get in. I knew it was coming. Bowen now. Well, Alan, this is what we want now. Relax and beat them 5 or 6. But yeah, absolutely. Don't get the other goal, though. Get the cushion. It's the cushion that's key here. Oh my God, Bowen, come on. 5. Get assist, Emerson. Yes. Now we just need to shut any chance of Anderlecht attacking. Yes, West Ham United fans, we are kicking ass. Love it. Keep it up, boys. Can't wait for this. Sports highlights. You mean BT Sports highlights. Anyway, West Ham are on the attack again down the left-hand side. Then Rams kick the ball in. Oh, ref, he spilled him. Come on, ref. Then he's down, just keeping an eye on his ankle there. Right, scores elsewhere for anyone that is watching. West Ham, of course, beating Anderlecht 2-0. The other game in our group, Stilkeborg, are beating Steaua Bucharest 2-0 as well. Oh, what a ball that is. Creswell. Oh, Bowen, oh, he's missed it. He just had to swipe into the back of the net and it's just rolled under his foot. Oh, Bowen. Good tackle from Ben Johnson. Flynn Downs wins the ball. Emerson, he's all the way over on the right-hand side. He plays it back to Dawson. Paqueta's out in the left-back position. He plays it upfield. Paqueta again back with the ball over the halfway line. Lanzini. Well, I forgot Lanzini was playing. He's really not done anything. I'm not being nasty about him, but he's done a lot of work back from the deep end. Oh, Dawson's played a bad ball to Ben Johnson. Allowed Anderlecht to get in. Crosses the ball in. It's unmarked and it hits a shot and it goes wide. That was a bad ball there from Craig Dawson. 33 minutes gone. Hawthorne, Hawks fan forever. Get in. Bowen missed a chance. He did. This is just what the fans needed, Darren. It absolutely was. Dawson's mistake there. It was. No matter what, West Ham would never disappoint me. Bowen. Another. Thinking about to have a heart attack at this point. We're fine. We've got a little cushion. Just want a bigger cushion. From the attack on the left-hand side. Left-hand side, ball in, low. Oh, just sneaked by. What a front post there. Just little pockets that sometimes they pick. They find the gaps. Down the left-hand side, they sit back. But it's the ball that's going through the middle there. There's a couple of players unmarked. And that's also a mixture of the fact that Ben Johnson, Creswell aren't natural centre-backs. I think Ben Johnson did start his career as a centre-back. Paqueta is stuck in. He's gone down, holding his face. Yellow card straight away for Paqueta. I think he's just given him a yellow card because of his arms were raised. To be honest, half time, I don't see the need in keeping him on the field. We're getting spammed tonight, aren't we? You must be new to watching West Ham. Question for you. Can you hear the crowd noise in the background? Do you like it? Is it subtle enough? Flynn Downs has done really well, done a 360-degree turn. Keep the ball. Jared Bowen plays in. Creswell, who's coming over the halfway line. He's driving forward. Emerson's there to support, and Ben Rama's made the run, but it goes out for an Anderlecht. Shamrock Rovers down 1-0 to Molde. We'll just see the rest of the scores. I said I would go through them and I've not done it. Yes, they are. There's been results as well. Fiorentina beat Hearts 5-1. Ghent got beat 4-2 by Desjardins. Slavia Prague got beat as well. God. Oh, actually, good point. Mandy, you've just brought up a really good point that I was going to bring up. Let me see. I've got it here. Bonus 1 goal away from matching our all-time goal scorer in European competition. So, Mandy, you've nailed that on the head. Bowen is now our joint all-time goal scorer in Europe. Question is, who does he meet as a joint one with that? The other interesting fact about that is Scamacca and Antonio are both 2 away as well. Scamacca's only been here for 3 months, as you know. West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side was to foul, plays the neat ball in, makes a run to Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen keeps hold of it. He's tripped up and fouled, and it's a free kick on the edge of the box again. Anderlecht with the crazy fouls left, right, and centre. Spiral says, just got in. Who scored? You had a Benrahma free kick wide out on the left-hand side, about 20 yards out. You seen Creswell make a dummy run for the free kick, and Benny found the perfect spot past the keeper. And then Bowen, from the edge of the box, scored a great goal from an assist with Everson. Took one touch with his right foot, laid it off with his left foot, and smashed it into the top right-hand corner with his left foot to make it 2-0 West Ham. And he becomes the joint all-time goal scorer in Europe for West Ham. Can't believe that. Bet you Jaron Bowen can't believe that either. Free kick to West Ham out on the right-hand side. We've got Creswell. We've got Lanzini. An in-swinger from Cressy or an out-swinger from Lanzini. Hands up from Cressy. Players in the field. Creswell. Clear from Anderlecht. Straight to West Ham player though. Benny collects it, but then he loses it. Silva for Anderlecht tries to skip by Flynn Downs. He collects it. He wins it back and wins it back again. Quick play from Creswell, who's now at the right back position, but Benrahma has lost the ball again. Now there's an attack, counter-attack coming forward. Anderlecht on the left-hand side. Anderlecht on the ball, puts it onto his right foot, shoots from distance. Good save from Areola. I think it was going wide, but Areola had to put his fingertips on it just to make sure. Downs is playing like a young dick. Come on, bro. I bet Scamacca is big and moist to let him play. Mandy to replace Stato. Cheers, Anton. Absolutely. Come on, you Irons. Mandy G. Back after the game. Come on, West Ham United fans. Well, you'll be back after the game as well. Just shows how rubbish we've been in Europe. Scamacca's 2 away and he's only been there 3 months. Scamacca will score from his lets and come out and play. Right. Corner to Anderlecht. And a big header over the bar. As well. 39 minutes gone. 2-0 West Ham. Cruising. Cruising for a bruising, as they say. Foul with the header. Throwing back to Dawson as well. 5 attempts each. Obviously, West Ham converted 2 of them as well. Yeah, he's not happy with the ball. Yeah, he's not happy with the ball. The referee's going to change it. Yeah, he is. Change ball. Paqueta. Downs. Oh, he's lost it. Shoots from distance, takes a deflection. It goes out for an Anderlecht corner. Let's put this screen back up for you. There you go. Skipper, what a difference this season. We can rest players for some of these games and still have a decent side. Absolutely. As it stands now, have we topped the group? As it stands, Mandy, we would be on 12 points. Silkeborg would be on 6 corner from Anderlecht. On the edge of the box. They've got it, sorry. They've tried a quick cross in. Sufal's done really well. Jared Bowen collects the ball. Comes out, pushes upfield, but Anderlecht have got the ball. So we would be on 12 points. Silkeborg would be on 6. The maximum points available are 6 points, and we have Silkeborg to play. So they would have to, no ifs or buts about it, win the last 2 games if the results stay as it is. We would qualify, but you want to go through as group winners, obviously. Silva on the attack. Right for a West Ham goal kick. Lanzini, Ben Johnson, plays forwards. Jared Bowen. Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there, Jared Bowen. Good ball. It's big ball in. Keta uses his strength. Sorry, Benrahma. Sorry, Lanzini. Got the players all mixed up here. Benrahma wins it back. Oh, he tries a neat ball through. It's unfortunate. Anderlecht click the ball. Tries to skip around Ben Johnson. Player goes down too easy. No way the referee's giving anything like that. It's a foul. Ben Johnson plays the ball back to Dawson. Plays a nice ball through to Flynn Downs. Camley plays the ball out to the left-hand side to Creswell. Ball forward to Benny. Emerson. He's lost it. Unfortunate. It's back with the goalkeeper for Anderlecht. 1 minute to go till half time. Keep your comments coming in and let us know your thoughts. Flynn Downs wins the ball back, does really well. Nutmeg from Creswell, but unfortunately finds the Anderlecht player. They're driving forward through the middle of the park. We've got lots of bodies forward, but he's found the space out on the left-hand side. He's cut inside into the box, plays the ball straight to Big Dawson. Camley plays the ball out to Jared Bowen, who's now on the attack. Jared Bowen's driving, finds space out to on the right-hand side. He brought down Jared Bowen, but the referee says play on. Jared Bowen's still down, but he does get back up. Now he collects the ball, finds Lanzini. Flynn Downs, out to Emerson, coming over the halfway line. Emerson out wide, back to Emerson. Flynn Downs is there to support. He's got plenty of time on the ball and space. Lanzini, what I do love about Flynn Downs, he just keeps the ball moving, keeps the game flowing. It's a foul. Ben Johnson's made overlapping run. He finds Paqueta centrally, holds on to the ball, finds Ben Johnson at the right-hand side. 2 minutes of injury time to play in the first half. Plays a 1-2 again with Benrahma. Benrahma's gone through with a bit of space. Oh, nice play there. Oh, it's unlucky. Flynn Downs tries to win the ball back. Referee blows up, gives a foul to Anderlecht. Free kick to them. Really proud of how we're playing today. Constantly try and score more as well. Shut down any counter attacks. First half has ended for Man United against Alemannia 0-0. It does look good, topping the group with 4 wins out of 4. How many minutes played so far? I'm on 46 with 1 minute of injury time to go. I genuinely could see Moyes making a few subs now for the second half. Oh, bad pass back there from Anderlecht. West Ham tried to intercept but couldn't. Anderlecht Just playing a bit of pinball with headers, trying to get a nice bit of skill there in the middle of the park from the Anderlecht player. Plays the ball out wide. Sifal's done really well to intercept, but he was tripped in the process, and it's gone out for, it's West Ham free kick. 30 seconds to go in the first half. This time, just patiently going to play out now if we can. Johnson, Sifal, Flynn Downs with an early ball, leaving everything there for Benrahma to chase. Keeper has to smash the ball forward. There's your half-time whistle. So if you are watching, let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. That's half-time. West Ham 2, Anderlecht 0. 2 goals thanks to a Benrahma free kick. Creswell did dummy the free kick, and Benrahma put it in the bottom left-hand side of the goal. Really neat goal. Benrahma's played really well, in my opinion. Had a good game, and it's good for him to get a goal and get the confidence. But the goal that really stands out in this game is Jared Bowen's fantastic play down the left-hand side from Emerson, who drove past all of the Anderlecht defenders, finds Bowen in a bit of space on the edge of the box. He still has a lot to do, and he's marked by 3 players. Takes a touch with his right foot, puts it onto his left foot with a second touch, smashes the ball into the top right-hand corner to make it 2-0 West Ham. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to go and take a break for the halftime, and I'll come back for the second half of commentary. Appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the second half. Take it easy. Come on, you irons.
the silence grew so big it pushed a hole straight through the sky. The ground beneath us caved in every time, so God could hear you cry. All our camp was curling up in smoke like a flame into the night. We didn't mean the stuff we said in bed that broke the
There you go, coming back for the second half, and there has been a substitution. Fornals has come on the park for Paqueta, as expected. Good decision as well. He was on a yellow card, so I don't think there's any need to really run the risk there with Paqueta. So the second half is getting underway. The shower at halftime when I was on for Paqueta. There you go. Come on, you irons. There goes my plan of making a sandwich. West Ham have kicked off the game anyway. Sorry, Anderlecht. Yeah, sorry. They've kicked off. Keep your comments coming in and let me know your thoughts on the game so far. I know there's been loads during halftime. We've all been talking, having a chinwag with each other. Throw in from Anderlecht. Look at this. I'm getting table service here as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ball's gone back to Ariola. Then Rama. The team's running along the bottom there, sorry, to let you know who's starting. Someone else came on for Paqueta. Dawson driving forward for West Ham. Heavy touch from Fornals and Anderlecht win the ball back. Where's all the dislike for Fornals come from? It's not right. He puts his heart and soul in playing for West Ham. Not much love from the crowd. I'm totally a Fornals fan. Totally am a Fornals fan. We only have two offensive men from Mandy, Benny and Bowen. Not when we were scoring. Love how we used to play so crappy, but I loved it. I have confidence we'll pull this half off. Lanzini playing further forwards. Bowen. Flynn Downs. Plays in Emerson. Creswell's made the overlapping run. Benny's through the middle. Cressy doesn't play it to him. Benny goes big over the top. No one there. Back post to Sefao. Lays it back in. Oh, Emerson. Oh! I tell you what. He's kind of thrown his foot at it. And it kind of lunged at it. And it's kind of gone up and up and up and under. And I thought it had gone way out, but it just landed on top of the bar. They actually hit the bar. I thought the keeper had put it out for a West Ham corner, but it didn't, did it? No. Silva. Anderlecht now on the attack. The ball through the middle. And Downs, man, just collects that, nudges the ball off the player, brings it to Ben Johnson. Lanzini takes a quick 1-2 with Benrahma. He switches play now over to Emerson on the left-hand side. He drops the ball into Lanzini, finds Flynn Downs with a bit of space there on the right-hand side. Plays a nice 1-2 with Bowen. Right wide, it's a foul. Back to Flynn Downs. Lanzini drives the ball forward on the right-hand side to Safal. Fornals has made the run. Bowen collects the ball. Fornals collects it out on the right-hand side. Great overlapping run there for Safal. Cut back to Benny. Tries to cut back. It goes out for a corner. Safal is calling for a handball, but it's a corner to West Ham. Good overlapping run play there from Safal. Great play down the right-hand side from West Ham and Fornals. Corner for West Ham. Good play from West Ham there. Taken early. Emerson on the edge of the box. Shoots from distance. Takes a deflection. Goes out for a West Ham corner. I thought that deflection was going in. Corner to West Ham. Johnson's won it though. It was low. Dawson's all over the player and he gives a free kick to Anderlecht. Please, 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 if you are watching, right, and if you're new around here, or even if you have not new around here, if you've been watching us for such a long time but never commented, pop in and say hi. It's just really nice to know some new faces, new names of people that watch us, why they watch us. Really nice community in here as well. So please come in and put a comment in. If you don't know as well and you're watching and you don't know, you can put a comment in. There is an option that says comments. Also, some people can't leave a comment, and that's because they're not signed in. So you have to sometimes sign in as well. West Ham have won the ball back. Lanzini plays the ball through to Benny. Oh, finish it for Fornals. Handball! That's got to be a handball! Goes out for a West Ham corner. Oh, I thought Fornals was going to put that away. Totally thought Fornals was going to put that away. Good play from West Ham down the left-hand side. Nice ball from Lanzini. Finds Benrahma in space. He cuts it across. Thought he was going to shoot. Thought he was going to be a bit greedy. But he does find Fornals in space. He smashes the ball. It does hit the Anderlecht's arm. It's down beside the side. Nothing he can do. Corner from West Ham. Dawson tries to win it. Cleared from Anderlecht. Well, you're all having a right good old chin wag about the stadium, aren't you? Big cross network ball there from Cressy. He finds Jared Bowen. Collects it down, smashes the ball off his face. Anderlecht have got the ball and start again. 53 minutes gone. The Anderlecht keeper has the ball. If you are watching, what do you think the final prediction will be for this game? We're currently winning 2-0. 53rd minute. We will be doing a live review. Hopefully going to the stadium after. You'll get your chance to phone in as well and get your opinion across. If you are watching, leave your comments and let me know your predictions for the final score. Emerson plays the ball back to Creswell. Dawson plays the ball through the middle to Jared Bowen, who's dropped deep. Johnson on the halfway line plays the ball through. Oh, he tries a quick ball through to Fornals. Intercepted from the Anderlecht defender. Dawson collects the ball again. Downs in the middle of the park. Another fantastic game in a West Ham shirt. Lanzini. It's a foul. Into the box. Fornals wins the header and it goes out wide. What a goal Still 2-0 to Silkeborg against Bucharest in the other game. What's happening in the game just now? Ball's being played through the back. Declan Rice trying to guide the team from the sidelines. Under pressure, though, at the back there from Anderlecht. But he's played a good ball through and found Anderlecht's player. They're on the attack. They've got bodies forward, plays the ball through. Oh, he's fouled Ben Johnson. Fabio Silva's just found him. No problem at all. Dawson plays the ball out to Ben Johnson. Driving forward for West Ham, tries a ball through to Jared Bowen, but unfortunately the Anderlecht player gets there first. It was a bit of a rubbish ball, to be fair. It's unlucky from West Ham. Anderlecht take the ball, plays it back to the defender, back to the. I was going to say back to the goalkeeper, but he turns. The player plays the ball forward. Silva comes deep, collects the ball, plays it back to the left back, plays it again back to the keeper. Anderlecht still on the ball. God, it's a bit of a risky ball from him. Anderlecht panicking. He's done well to find Fabio Silva. He's dropped deep to collect the ball. He's played a nice ball out wide to the left-hand side. Now Anderlecht are on the attack. Nice little spell of football there from Anderlecht. He's made the overlapping run. He crosses into the middle of the box. Unlucky for Silva. Silva makes a good runs. Got to give him credit. He does. Jared Bowen. Nice ball forward for Benny, but it's too heavy, and the keeper comes out to collect. And the keeper's now sweeped up and driving forward well out of his goal. Anderlecht defending, holding on to the ball in the back. The ball up forward in the middle of the park. They collect the ball. Flynn Downs is all over him, tries to win it back. He does. He's going to foul him for that. He is. He's going to pull it back. And I think Flynn Downs is going to get a yellow card for that. He was all over him there. Just a substitution getting made from Anderlecht. Anderlecht now on the ball. Feed the ball back to the defenders. Game's just kind of died a little bit of a death. Be really tempted to try a couple of the young ones, to be honest. Might just put a bit of life into the game again. I mean, I don't see the need to bring on any of our well-known players, but Benrahma plays a nice ball to Fornals, plays another neat ball through to Benrahma. It's cutting inside the box. Cross the box. Oh, it's really heavy. Cleared from Anderlecht. A heavy ball across the field. Then Johnson collects it. Sifal's there. Back to Ben Johnson. Fornals. Nice interlinking play there. And it goes out for a West Ham corner. For anyone that's watching, we're on 59 minutes. Just as I say what I say, who is coming off the bench? Who is coming off the bench? Skamaka and Rice. Skamaka and Rice are coming on. Right. Flindown's got a yellow card. It just depends on what Moyes wants to do. Would he risk him? Or would he bring Lanzini off? And I think it is Flindown's. Is it? Let's see who he brings off. Or is he going to go to a back four? They're down for Anderlecht. Chris coming off. More goals incoming. He should score. Undone. Rice and Skamaka getting ready. Mice wants to put in it as well as lead. If we keep putting on this amount of pressure, the keeper will eventually crack. So double substitution from West Ham on the 60th minute. According to West Ham. Bowen tries something from the training ground, tries to find Creswell on the edge of the box, but the Anderlecht player read it well. Headed the ball out. Safal collects it, plays it into Creswell. Fornals drops deep to collect it on the left-hand side. He's going to switch play completely, which he does. Good space over there on the right-hand side to Fornals. Sorry, not to Fornals, to Lanzini. Downs. God, Lanzini and Fornals are extremely similar looking from distance. Yellow boots on as well. Nice play there from Lanzini and Fornals. Flynn Downs. Jared Bowen, Safal finds himself in a bit of space. Plays the ball back to Dawson. Like wide to Creswell on the left-hand side. Creswell pings the ball up top over the top. Benny left it to chase it. Anderlecht defender does a few keepy-uppies, tries to clear it. Emerson wins it back. Then Anderlecht player tries to win it back. Emerson wins it back. Referee blows up for a foul. I actually don't know why he's brought up for a foul. Don't understand why at all. Right, here we go. Creswell for Declan Rice. Makes me think then that we are getting a back four. Dawson and Johnson, probably with Emerson on the left back position. Jared Bowen is done for the evening. So Creswell's off. And Bowen is off. Skamaka is on the field. Declan Rice straight away closes in the player, wins the ball back. Why is he pulling Declan Rice in? What's he pulling Declan Rice? He's not taking crap, is he? The ref's trying to stand up to him, but Declan Rice wins the ball. Just gives it a little nudge away. The referee's calling him over for the fact that he kicked the ball away. Bowen played well today. Good performance and an amazing goal. Absolutely. And Anderlecht really do have the big boy pants today. They switched to back four and made it simple. They have been cornered and forced to defend. Safal comes out. Flynn Downs follows the Anderlecht player who are on the attack now. Tries to cut back. Flynn Downs collects it and clears for West Ham. Skamaka chases the ball down. Anderlecht keeper's got the ball. 64 and a half minutes gone. West Ham 2, Anderlecht 0. The team lineup is below, you will see. 3 substitutions made by David Moyes. Literally spent a minute telling you why I wouldn't make the substitutions that he made, and he did it. That's why I'm sitting here. He's sitting there. Emerson comes forward, wins the ball. Benny. Anderlecht player. I mean, God, they're trying really tricky stuff, silly stuff, actually, in a dangerous position for them. Lanzini shielding the ball, and he smashes the ball back to Areola. And fair play to him, he had nothing else to do there, and he had to do that. Ben Johnson, Flynn Downs comes in deep to collect it, plays the ball forward to Fornals. Out wide right to Safal. Flynn Downs in there. I think where's Declan Rice playing? Can someone please tell me where Declan Rice is playing? Is he playing? Is it three in the midfield? I cannot pinpoint where Declan Rice is playing. It's honestly as if Declan Rice is playing left back or left wing back. Please, someone help me find the position of Declan Rice, because he seems to be hogging over that left-hand side a lot. Longman's coming on for Anderlecht. Declan Rice is playing. Declan Rice is playing the left-hand side of centre-back. Exactly where Declan Rice is playing. West Ham haven't switched formation. We've just gone to 5 at the back. We've just switched Creswell with Declan Rice. Lanzini, Fornals, out wide right to Safal. Oh, he tries to play in Fornals on the edge of the box, but the Anderlecht players read that really well, but he's given it away. Ben Johnson, Safal on the attack down the right-hand side for West Ham. Plays in Ben Johnson. Good overlapping run there for Safal. Finds at the edge of the box to Ben Rama, header, and it goes wide. So Declan Rice is playing centre back on the left of 3 centre backs. Yeah. I look sick, unwell. Do you know what it is, mate? It's the lighting in this room that I'm in. I cannot get good lighting. Let me see if I can change this. I mean, I just don't know how to do the good lighting. So I do apologise. I'm not apologising. Downs and Dawson are down. Been a collision between Dawson and Flynn Downs. Oh yeah, they have. Come on, you Irons. It's raining there. It is. A goal will come. On the way to Essex. My apologies. It's just this London tag winds me up immensely. No problem. Thank you for keeping me in touch. Thanks again, Lee. 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. It's a 5 when we defend. It's a 3 when we attack. It's the only way you can look at it. Even if it's a late one. If you are watching, we will be going straight live after for the review. We'll be going live to the stadium as well. Dawson and Flynn Downs are down. There's a lot of medics over there. There was a collision. I don't know if it's hit the hip of Flynn Downs. Flipping around. 2 players that are down. Just giving you the scores in the other game. You ready for the scoreline in the Silkeborg game? They're beating Steaua Bucharest 5-0 again. 5-0 again. Now, let me remind you, they beat them last week 5-0. So over 2 games, they've scored 10 goals. Their goal difference is dramatically better than West Ham. My word. Dawson is looking a bit edgy. Well, Mr. Mark Noble's in the ground, looking well. We'll try and tune in after this stream. Dawson looks iffy. Nobes, thinking of going to the stadium tour. Do you recommend it? Looking at the Red Legends tour. Yes, I get why people don't like the stadium. I get that, but I went to it. I've done the tour. Actually met Creswell at the tour as well. He wasn't doing the tour, and there was no celebrity or ex-pro that did it. But when I done it a few years ago, it must have been match day. We went really early in the morning, and Creswell came into the stadium early, so I got to meet him. But I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it, actually. Got to go pitch side, got to sit in the seats. Totally worth it, in my opinion. Nice play, though, from Skamaka. Finds Flynn Downs, who's up and ready to rock and roll. I think Dawson's okay as well. Lanzini plays in, our centre-back, Declan Rice. Emerson, back to Declan Rice. Lanzini, Fornals, Deckers, in the ball in that triangle effect. Dawson is he looks all right. Ben Johnson plays it back to Dawson. Lanzini back to Ben Johnson. West Ham just holding on possession here. Lanzini plays it out wide to Flynn Downs. 20 minutes to go. Lanzini finds Declan Rice with a bit of space out on the left-hand side. Fornals, forwards. Emerson's done well. He finds Declan Rice. Plays the ball forward to Lanzini. Oh, the Anderlecht players came out, smashed, flattered. Lanzini won the ball, now they're on the counter. Bit of space down the left-hand side, but Ben Johnson's done well to win that header. Fornals plays into Stefal down the right-hand side. Goes on to play. Chips the ball back to Ben Johnson. Plays the ball forward to Skamaka. Nice football from West Ham. Oh, Benny's making the run. It goes to the Anderlecht keeper. 100%. 100%. Of course we do. We need Dawson for Sunday. Yeah, we do, Mandy. Absolutely do. We're going to see Tommy Souček coming on the field. Probably for Downs, maybe. Dawson's done well there. Ben Johnson collects. Lanzini with a back heel. Oh, he's offside. He's a million miles offside. It's unlucky. Tommy Souček coming on, no. Souček coming on for Dawson. No need to risk the players if you don't need to. I think when you go to Upton Park now, and you've obviously got the flats, I think some of the buildings are named after the roads that were there, or the stands and some players and stuff like that. And I still think the centre circle is like a garden. It's not crap, it's not ideal, but it's still a garden. Mini garden, exactly where the centre circle is. Cross in from Anderlecht. Back post, wins the header, goes out for a West Ham goal kick. 15 minutes to go. West Ham 2, Anderlecht 0. That's a player from Anderlecht. Anyway, Craig Dawson's coming off as a precaution. Tommy Souček is coming on. Cautionary, I hope. Cautionary. Now what do West Ham do? Let's have a look and see what formation we're going with now. But Dawson's coming off precautionary. He's nipped down the tunnel. Declan Rice has gone straight into centre back. I think Tommy Souček. Have a look and see. I think Tommy Souček is. No, he's not. He's not gone in there. So I reckon Ben Johnson and Declan Rice. And Emerson's slotted into the left back position. Before now, just in front of him. Yeah, Ben Johnson and Declan Rice. 2 centre backs. Nice. We've got for a flat back 4. Maka's come back, won the ball, tries to find Flynn Downs. Anderlecht on the attack. Push the ball out wide. Keep you up to date with the scores in the other games. Zuckerberg still beating Stuybergkrest 5-0. Anderlecht on the attack down the left-hand side. Ball in the box. Cleared for Ben Johnson, and it's a corner to Anderlecht. Dawson took a knock with Flynn Downs about 5 minutes ago. Was holding his kind of thigh area. Played on for a little bit. I don't think it was a head injury, Danielle. I think it was his leg. If he's okay. Bell on Dawson. Come on, Kosmaka, you can do it. Benny Fornals. Big bit of space there for Safala at the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Skamaka's made the run down the right-hand side. He's driving forwards, taking a heavy touch, but he's kept a hold of the ball. And he's lost it, unfortunately, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Like I said, if you are new around here, we will be going live straight after. You will also have the opportunity to come on the stream and talk to us as well. There'll be a phone number you can just dial. Skamaka. Fornals. Oh! Oh, Skamaka! It literally, like, the ball's gone over the top of all the defenders, gone to the back post. Skamaka's broken the line, broken the offside trap. I swear to God, he's just had to tap it in, and so close. I do not know how he's missed that. Although he is at full stretch, to be fair. Oh, it's so unfortunate for him. So unfortunate for him. Who are you calling the police on? Me? Anderlecht on the attack. Nice steps out, tries to get it. Anderlecht still got the ball. On the edge of the box. Looks like he's going to shoot from distance. Does. Goes wide. That's very lucky. Like I said, if you are watching, we will be going live straight after the game. We'll be having a few fans coming on from the stadium live as well. And then also I'll put a number in that you can dial and get your own opinion on the game. Now, several people do phone in, so if I can only answer one at a time, I'll try and limit it to a time limit, but you will get your chance to come on and have a say. Now, remember, it's just a phone call you have to make, so you'd no face if you don't want to come on the face. You just dial the number. If you're in the UK, there'll be a number there for you to dial. If you're international, you do a +44 and put the number in. And like just making a few substitutions. I've got to give the one thing I'll say about Fabio Silva is, which is what the commentators just said, his effort's there and in abundance. It really is. He does make good runs as well. I'll give him that credit. Minutes to go. Anderlecht on the ball. They're driving forward. Still 5-0. Offside for Anderlecht. Free kick to West Ham. many minutes left? We have 10 minutes to go. Time for another goal. Absolutely. Just need to keep on trying. Looks like the mission accomplished tonight. The goalie's so close to crackling. He's going to slip up. Oh, there's a fan on. One fan on the park. Tries to take the ball off Areola. I think there are literally a million stewards on. And there's run on the park. I think it's from the away end, it looks like. The escort fan away. So for anyone that doesn't know, the situation is as follows. West Ham qualify for the next round. But we want to qualify for the round of 16. You have to win the group outright to qualify for the round of 16. The results tonight doesn't mean that. But we do have to play Silkeborg. They have to get maximum points from the last two games. They have to. Downs gets fouled. It's a West Ham free kick. We're lining up any decent signings for January. Probably a few, but I can't imagine a lot of money getting spent. Good night. Thank you for joining us, Armand. Getting in the end. We got the result we needed, and we've put in a good performance. Now he's been top control again, Mandy. He has 100%. He kicked West Ham. Out on the left-hand side, you've got Benny and Lanzini stepping over it. Lanzini tries a neat pass through to Emerson, but it's cleared from Anderlecht. Nice. You know what? We just need a goal now to finish off this game. That would be naughty. Emerson finds Lanzini deep on the left-hand side, plays the ball back to Ben Johnson. He switches play over to Safal. Suchek drops deep, collects the ball. It's the first time I've said his name. He plays the ball back to Areola. Declan Rice finding a bit of space out on the right-hand side. He collects it. He plays it back to Areola. West Ham just keeping hold of possession now. Ben Johnson out on the left. Takes a heavy touch and it goes out for a throw-in. Oh, come on, Benny boy. What's the news about this €9 million debt? Have we paid it off? I'm sorry, surreal frame. The game's kind of been like that though in the second half. Benny's done well. Skamakis tried to make a run, but he's had a foul, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Fornals, Lanzini, Benny, Fornals, Suchek, plays in Fornals, back to Suchek on the halfway line. He's going to switch play over to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's driving forward for West Ham. Suchek in the middle of the park. Got plenty of time and space on the ball. Neat ball through to Lanzini. Suchek plays it out to Emerson. Emerson out to Fornals. Tries a quick play forward. Wins the ball back. Ben Rama tries to play the ball back to Emerson, but it's a deflection off the player and the referee. Fornals has got the ball back. Flynn Downs. Time on the ball. Ben Johnson's up there with him. So Sefal out on the right-hand side. Collects the ball from him. Plays the ball back to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson plays the ball back to Declan Rice. Deckers plays it forward to Suchek. Switches play over to Fornals out on the left-hand side. Fornals back to Suchek. Suchek plays in Lanzini. Back to Suchek again out on the left-hand side. Ben Rama drops deep to pick the ball. Lanzini comes in, plays a 1-2 with Benny. Suchek. Nice dummy there from Fornals. Benny's now down the left-hand side. Does a few step overs, skips by one Anderlecht player, skips by the second Anderlecht player, drives forward, finds. Oh my word! Tommy Suchek! That deserved the goal. He smashes the ball. Ben Rama's done everything, plays the ball back to Tommy Suchek. He smashes it and it hits the side netting. That's unfortunate, but Benny done really, really well there. Suchek, you've got to be putting that in the back of the net, mate. You've got to be putting that in the back of the net, son. 5 minutes to go. Deckers, 85 minutes gone. Suchek, he plays in Emerson. Nice play. We've won a what do you call it? Throw in just on the halfway line. 5 minutes to go. Rennie, nice play there. Feeds in Flynn Downs. Switches play over to Vladimir Sefal on the right hand side. Ben Johnson's made overlapping run. Sefal's cut inside. Plays in Suchek. He's intercepted and he's won the ball back though. Fair play. Flynn Downs going into space with Tommy Suchek. Skips by one player. Tries to play the ball down the right hand side to Sefal. The Anderlecht player just defends well. Skips round Sefal. Drives forward. Anderlecht on the drive now. They're on the counter. Halfway line from Anderlecht. Players made overlapping run. He gets the ball to him. They're now in West Ham's deep in West Ham's half. Cross in early. Back post. No West Ham or Anderlecht players there. Just remember, we're going live straight after the game. Now listen to this instruction. You don't need to do anything. You'll get when this stream leaves, you will be moved automatically over to the next stream. So when I end this broadcast, just stay where you are. And it'll give you either an option to come into the new stream or it'll push you over to the new stream. Just bear with it. There's over 235 people watching live. If you want to watch the review, which will be going live to the stadium as well, then stay with us. Anderlecht is given a penalty. Why is he given a penalty to Anderlecht? Penalty to Anderlecht. 3 minutes to go. Anderlecht he gets the ball. It's never a penalty. It's never a penalty. Tackle. Extremely soft penalty. Oh my God, he's got the ball. Never a penalty. But it's a penalty to Anderlecht, but it should never be a penalty. 3 minutes to go. Rubbish decision. One Areola. I tell you what, Areola saves this, and it'd be a perfect night. I'll take that. Come on. Come on, Areola. Come on, Areola. It was never a penalty, but they've been given a penalty, so Areola, come on. That's a goal. Goal for Anderlecht. Rubbish. To be fair, it was never, ever, ever, ever a penalty. Ever a penalty. Just need to watch here now. Just try and get the game dealt with. West Ham on the attack. West Ham win a free kick. Rennie on the free kick. 6 minutes of injury time as well. Jeez, oh. Benny over the free kick. Oh, that was close. We can still do this. It's a 4-1. There's still time. We can still do this. Oh my God, 6 minutes. Just need to keep trying, not get too cocky in defence. Anderlecht have lost the ball though. Maka from distance. Picked up from the keeper now. Anderlecht have got something to fight for in this game. They've won a throw in. Silkeborg have won 5-0. Anderlecht shoot from distance. Goes over the bar. I think they were calling for a corner, but Ariola didn't get a touch on that. Big ball out. Fornals, Skamaka. Does well down the left-hand side, keeps a hold of the ball, goes towards the corner. He's dispossessed though. Anderlecht's got the ball, driving forward. Fornals is there. Suchek does well. Skamaka's got the ball again on the left-hand side. Benny, Suchek, Skamaka. Benny, back heel. That's unfortunate. They've won the ball back. Anderlecht's on the drive forward now. They've tried a back heel. We've won it back. Fornals has done well. Flynn Downs plays the ball back to Deckers. We fight. Fornals takes a heavy touch. Suchek, Emerson chips the ball forward to Fornals can't get hold of it properly. Chip forward to Anderlecht, and they've just chipped the ball forward. Declan Rice wins it. And now they've won it back. And now we've won it back. Fornals plays the ball back to Ariola. Come on, West Ham. Big ball forward from West Ham. Anderlecht there had the ball back to their keeper. Anderlecht on the attack. Suchek wins the ball. Chasing down for Ben Johnson. Big clearance from him. They're first to the ball. Lindowns is chasing the man down. Lanzini's done well, but they've won the ball back again. No one can keep hold of the ball. Anderlecht. Out wide left for Anderlecht. Driving forward. Putting the pressure on. Blocked from Sufal. Cleared from Sufal. Anderlecht got the ball again, building from the back. This time I've won the ball back. Literally a minute to go. Like I said, we are going live straight after this game. So end the broadcast, stay where you are, and it'll push you over to the new stream. Anderlecht's on the attack. They've lost the ball and it goes out for an Ariola goal kick. There's literally 40 seconds to go. should be perfect timing for us now to just run the clock down, get the victory over the line. We're just waiting for the final whistle to be blown. There you go. Final whistle. As you've seen, West Ham have won the game 2-1 at home against Anderlecht, and we go top of the league. I'm going to end the broadcast. Stay where you are. You'll get put over to the new stream. Stay where you are. Please stay where you are, because you'll get pushed over to the review. See you over there.